So I got a request to draw a hand holding something. Mug, umbrella, gun. Can't figure out where the arms should be pointing and where the fingers go. Well, if we do this one way, we can say, here's a mug. We'll start with the handle. It's a coffee mug. So how do you draw a hand grabbing that? Well, if the hand is like this, and then it's going to go in here to grab, you would want the fingers to come through it like this, go here, so there's one finger, two fingers, and maybe the third finger right in here, and then the thumb would come down. Maybe the thumb goes on top of the mug handle like that. Draw the rest of the hand through the mug handle like this. And it can be like that. Sometimes people grab a mug and they put their thumb down like this, and it kind of touches the mug like that. So the thumb goes down. So that's one way to draw the hand grabbing the mug. There's the handle right there. And another one said an umbrella. Well, you have an umbrella, and here's the handle. Comes down, J shape. And when you hold an umbrella, I'm usually holding it in my left hand. Sometimes I'll just put my hand here to hold the umbrella. So one way you can do that is to draw basic shape and then add the details to it. Kind of like that. And you can so there's that. And for grasping a gun, I usually draw this old-fashioned gun. Well, maybe I'll do it down here. I got more space here. I usually draw this old-fashioned gun. I just make it up. But it's based on the old 45 that a character named the Shadow used to carry. And matter of fact, he used to carry two of them. Or something like this. And then this piece came back like that. So if you wanted to draw a hand on this gun, I would start with finger on the trigger like that. So that part's the trigger. And then the other fingers grasping the rest of the gun like this. And we'll make it a human, so that means you have to make the stock a little bit longer. It comes down like that. And what you do is you draw through and then the thumb comes up like here. Probably need more space. But that's the basics of drawing. This part here is usually this cross hatching because it's the grip of the gun. So that's the basis for having a hand holding something. As far as the arm, well, that's just depending on what the character's doing. So if you have a guy here, and let's say he's got I'll switch to a darker pencil, it'll be easier for you guys to see. Maybe he's got his hand here. And this hand is up because he's yelling to somebody. yelling. So his gun is up. So there's a practical application of drawing a guy holding a gun. So do some practice on your own and try making hands look like they're gripping something, grabbing something, and we'll see you next time.